Alright, welcome back to Crazy Old Play Channel. I'm your host Leo. We are playing Horizon Forbidden West, and this is where we left off. I'm locked and loaded. I got my water. Let's continue.
So, I never asked. Are you from around here?
No, I'm not. I spent most of my life in a place far to the east.
Oh, we both traveled a long way then.
Some longer than others.
Cold and damp down here.
This is it. Okay. Let's find a way to get into the proving ground.
Did she not come out? Oh well, I'm leaving her. Man, that water is clear.
That complex should be test station Ivy.
Well, let's hope it holds the answers we seek.
This looks like a battleground.
It's so still.
Yeah. Keep your guard.
Whoa! Into
It's
battle!
one of those machines!
It can turn invisible?
We're gonna have to take it out to get into the test station. You with me?
Yes.
Need some fire arrows. Oh my lord. I don't even know what to hit on this guy. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Let's grab its ears. Oh man. That's not nice. Oh, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. I really need to change my skill to this. I think. You know what, I should probably... Let's equip that. Let's start doing some damage. Why can't I hit?
I can hit them from range.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh no! It really doesn't help. I'm having so much trouble. Oh no. Ah, that thing's stuck.
Are you injured?
Yeah, a little bit.
I have it! I'll do my best!
Finally. Alright. Let's see if I can't. Another one bites the dust.
Terrifying, but amazing.
Well, you
That was-
helped. We should be able to get into Test Station Ivy now.
That was not amazing. That was just hella annoying. Fire bombs. Oh, I could have used fire bombs now I think about it.
We shouldn't linger here. There might be more machines.
Metal flower. Component tear. 26%. Yo, that's what I'm talking about.
It's carrying one of the metal flowers. Is that how they've been distributed? Airdrops from these machines?
Dread wings. Where am I going? This way, I guess.
There has to be some data here on the adamantine wreath we can use.
I trust your focus will see what mine cannot.
I'm gonna let you guys read this. I'm probably just gonna skim through it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Find something?
The 4th test station. Willow. It looks like it's underwater.
Oh. That might be worth a look sometime. This console's still operational.
That noise has become like background for me. Not even sure I hear it sometimes.
Another log.
We're done in every way. The reeds work, and Cobble came through on a way to destroy them. Downloading a coded key into the deployment shell triggers an enzyme that causes the reeds to eat themselves from within. But it's too late. The latest projections from U.S. Robot Command have swarm reproduction outpacing our ability to drop the shells by 375%. Not even close. I guess we deserve this. I deserve it for what I made here. This will be my last log before evacuation.
So all their efforts were in vain. They ran out of time.
At least we have the software module they created. It should get rid of the vines produced by the metal flowers. I need a workbench to load the module onto my spear.
There's one back at our camp. The map showed a path leading back there past the next room.
I can't leave here until I find what I need.
Again, I'm gonna let you guys read this. I'm just gonna skim through it quick. That's actually a pretty good quote from Isaac Asimov. The saddest aspect of life right now is that science gathers knowledge faster than society gathers wisdom. That's pretty accurate. Oh, Mary Curie. Nothing in life is to be feared, it is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more so that we may fear less. Very good quotes.
That must be the 4th testing station we saw on the map.
Looks like it's been flooded for a while. In here. We'll have to climb up.
Right behind you!
We can use the line to get down.
I wouldn't have noticed that.
Right! Easy!
Wait, why didn't I get the workbench? Ah, it's there.
But we'd better make haste. After we encountered barbarians, our lieutenant called for reinforcements. They could be here any time.
Right.
There. The workbench you need.
Let's do this. Vine cutter. Installed on the spear, this code module can be used to dissolve a metal flower's vine. Is that it?
Now what?
Now, we get to that data core.
Whoops. We gotta go back, right? I don't remember opening this door.
Let's hope this new module works. Flower's blooming. Let's see if the software works.
They're falling apart.
Door's clear now.
That was it? That is wild.
The data core looks intact.
Time to bring Demeter home. Demeter? It's time to go home. To Gaia.
The seed of life. Yes.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Demeter's subordinate function to original code.
What did you do? I've never seen my focus glitch like that.
I found a special type of data. It's something you can't read. But they kept a tight grip on the data core. But now you should have access to the central server. All of it. Should give you something to bring home.
You were right. Hundreds of archives. Almost all of it relating to agriculture. It would take us years to get through all of this. But we don't have that kind of time. What you said before about... Alba! Hold your fire! By the word of the ancestors, you must stop. Come. Look at who you fired on.
That barbarian killed our soldiers!
Only those who fired blindly. She is no barbarian. She gave me the data we need. Come, look at her.
How is that
Can't you
supposed to help?
see? Elizabeth Sobek stands before you. An ancestor reborn.
Wait, what? She knew this whole time?
Diviner. We should bring the ancestor back.
It is we who follow their word, Commander, not the other way around. My apologies, Dr. Sobek. Our people's faith is strong, but there are those who are not as familiar with the legacy as they should be.
You heard the diviner. The data has been found. You two, with me. The rest of you, meet us back at the beach for return to landfall.
I can't talk long. They will have many questions.
So do I. Your people know a lot about the past. And about Sobek, I guess, but they're...
Please, I must know. What you said before about working towards the same goal, how long will it take?
I don't know. A few months?
Then you are my family's best hope. Let nothing get in your way. You have opened my eyes to many things, and for that, I thank you. But now you must go.
Will I see you again?
Soon we return to Legacy's landfall. It might be dangerous for you to go there.
Well, tell me how to reach it, just in case.
We made landfall on the northeast edge of the sunken city. The currents around the archipelago are vicious, and the only approach is from the south. And it is guarded. Only attempt to go there if you must.
Diviner! What's the delay?
Please, go. If you attempt to stay here any longer, they may want to take you with us, and that won't go well for anyone.
I better do as Alpha says. I need to get Demeter back to Gaia anyway.
Oh yeah, we already
I might
read
want to
this.
explore the area before I make the trek back to base. And now I can use the vine cutter on those other metal flowers I found earlier.
Alright, that wasn't too bad. This feel like it was easier than most of the battles. The greenhouse. Maybe best to go from outside.
These boats must be how Alva and the Quen got here.
How do I get there? Or can I even get there? I think I would have to go from inside. Alright, let me just get that, and then I might call it a session, but it's probably another flower. That's a dead end. And I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Ugh. I don't think there's a way for me to get there from this side. Ugh, that's really annoying. I don't see anything I can blow up either. Nope. That didn't work. I also don't want to do that whole turn. Yeah, I don't think I can get it from here. Okay, I'm just gonna go from the outside. I give up. It's weird that it doesn't even show you a path from the outside. Okay, let's turn that off. I really want to find a pathway now. I feel like I'm running away from it. That came out of nowhere. Let's go high ground just so we'll be able to fly above anything if needed. Oh crap. That actually might work. Let's go. It's always nice. Can I travel into it this way? No, you fall down a lot quicker. Yeah, they don't let you do it.
Making good use of this.
What is that? There's no way for me to get out of here, right? This is where... Nope. That was a complete waste of time. A complete waste of time. Let's just, I guess, go finish this off. Probably should take off that. Always somebody that wants to talk to me. That first time I hit a rock while jumping. That's kind of sad.
Is it me, or did the old ones just look funny? Funny how? Their clothes, they're weird. They're so tight.
For once, I'd have to agree. I'd rip those things to shreds in a fire.
Guess they didn't move around much.
I thought I got the primary nerf.
So they carved them. Pumpkins. Huh? Looks like you got what you wanted.
Yeah. It's almost time to go after Hephaestus.
Finally, we get to rock and roll.
Yeah, at least that's how the old ones said it, I think.
Yeah, I guess so.
Bet you're used to that focus by now.
Well, I can hit machines in their weak points. I guess that's something. I wish all the other data was as easy to deal with. To be honest, it's hard to understand half of what's on there. And then the other half reminds me, this isn't a fight you can win by just waving a hammer. Which is kind of what I do. But hey, that just means I gotta study harder. Now, make myself useful.
Just give it time. Anything happen I should know about?
Zoe asked us to help her bring more plants in here. Not for eating, apparently. Yeah, if you ask me, the place is fine as it is. You know, metal might be plain, but it's sturdy. Nothing wrong with that. Who needs a bunch of vegetation?
I should get going.
Say hi to Gaia for me.
Aloy,
Is that what I think it is?
Just need to merge it with Gaia, and she'll have enough power to handle Hephaestus.
Good news. So, what can I do for you?
I hope Zoe's not upset I'm distracting you from your training.
Yeah, I don't think you have to worry about that.
What do you mean?
What happened?
What happened?
Before Zoe found a way to fix the land gods, I suggested that when Gaia was fully restored, she could just make new ones.
Well, once we get Hephaestus, that's definitely a possibility.
That's what I said. But I guess there was something about my tone she didn't like. She got pretty raw. Said I didn't understand the way her tribe feels about those machines. Which is true, of course, and the last thing I'd ever want to do is dismiss their traditions. But I was trying to look at things differently. More like you know? To see a machine as just a machine.
Yeah, I guess I led you into trouble there, didn't I?
Not your fault. Don't worry.
Did you talk to Zoe after your fight?
I suffered through a few hours of glaring silence. Then she seemed to move on. Sort of. How do people do this? How do I know if the next thing I say won't blow up in my face? What if an apology is not enough next time?
You give her a stuffed animal?
You're the worst. You know that?
What makes you think I know anything about any of this? You're on your own.
Abandoning me again, huh? Well, if she kills me next time, it's on you.
Better get this to Gaia.
You did it, Aloy.
Let's hold off on the ale till it's over and done with.
I'll let Aaron know.
Girl troubles. Always and forever.
Aloy, you've returned. And you come bearing gifts. Does this mean we'll soon be able to uproot the Zeniths from our lands?
That's what I'm hoping.
Good.
It looked like you were working on something over there.
With Gaia now growing in strength, I've been trying to find a way to heal the land gods, even if some people think I should give up on them.
Already said I was sorry.
Your friend thought it'd be a good idea to replace the land gods with new machines when Gaia recovers.
It wasn't.
The land gods have taken care of our people for generations. They are not some broken toy to be thrown away. Even if they are just machines doing their job, to abandon them in their time of suffering seems cruel.
I'm sure Varl understands that too.
He does now. I had to get pretty mad at him at first, though.
You know I can hear you guys, right?
Yeesh.
You ever play that board game Aaron set up?
Strike? I'm the one who gave it to him. I was hoping it'd distract him enough to spare us that ruckus he calls death metal. No such luck.
Yeah, she's a Zenith player too.
I should get going.
If you need me, you know where to find me.
Where's that other guy? Wait, he has more to say?
Need to talk about something else?
Yes, actually. Looks like things between you and Zoe are better now.
I suffered through a few hours of glaring... How do people... What if an apology... You're the worst.
What makes you... I should get this to Gaia.
No sense. I'll be
Please.
listening to that. This game, the glitches sometimes. Alright, where is... That's the exit. What's this? I've already examined all this stuff. Not sure why it's telling me to do the same thing again. Where is that other guy? What's his name?
The coming battle won't be easy.
There he is.
You busy?
One must never be idle when at war. But there is always time to speak to one's commander.
Oh, that's not really how I see myself.
It is how we see you.
Anything interesting happen while I was away?
I found an acceptable place to practice with my blade.
Oh, and where's that?
Outside, above the base. There's a nest of sunwings that are always up for a fight.
Ever thought of sparring with something that's not trying to kill you?
That defeat the purpose of the training.
That's a good point.
Anything else you've been looking at with that focus?
Gaia showed me the knowledge you recovered out in the desert. I am no chaplain, but I'd be curious to test if something I read is true.
What is it?
The Old Ones believed one could hear the great waters, even in the middle of the desert, if you carried the carcass of a water animal with you. They called them seashells.
That sounds kind of gross.
Not exactly what that means.
What have you been up to?
Varl has asked to learn the differences between my people's clans, so I've been teaching him Tenakth history. It is heavy with blood and death, but also with honorable deeds and vanquished tyrants. Maybe you'd like to hear about it as well, when our mission is done.
I'd be honored. I'll let you get back to your training.
And so will I.
Alright, let's get to Gaia. Oh wait, there's another person, wasn't there?
Plugging in that power cell downstairs must have turned on these holograms.
Right, she was downstairs, right? Let's go check up on her. What was here again? Oh, this is the power cell thing. Okay, never mind.
It's you.
About Hephaestus. Aloy and Gaia wants me to help figure out how to capture Hephaestus. I'd put chances of success at about 0.0, but I might as well give it a think because 1, without Hef ability to make machine, the Zenith will have us at their mercy, and 2, what else am I going to do? As always, the first step is to outline the problem. Like the other subordinate functions, Hef achieved quasi-sentience when Gaia received the signal from Sirius, and when Gaia blew herself up to stop Hades, Hef fled, looking for a new home. But unlike the other sub-functions, which seem to have taken refuge in whatever physical processors they could find, Hef hid in a globe-spanning network that connects all the cauldrons in the world. Maybe because no single processor was large enough to contain it, or because it sought out the code environment it was most familiar with. Regardless, becoming a ghost in the network enabled it to pursue its twisted new mission: infiltrate Cauldron's production facilities, build command units, and deploy them against humans, all in effort to protect terraforming machines from tribal hunters. Escalation ensues as hunters become adept at neutralizing its killing machines. Hef makes more, bigger, better armed, deadlier. But this is a digression. For our purpose, the main point is that Hef isn't in one place, so Aloy can't simply find it and use the master override to contain it in Gaia's kernel like Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon. It can flee to any cauldron at any time, ergo we've got to trap it somehow, probably in a cauldron core, and cut off its access to the network. But how? As of this writing, I have literally no clue. To make matters worse, the data that Gaia provided seemed to indicate that Hef is changing. The exact methodology isn't clear to me, but its code base is expanded. That's bad news. For one thing, it could mean that its heuristic density is increasing, which would make it harder for Gaia to absorb. But even worse, it implies that Hef has the ability to rewrite itself, or at least part of itself, which is terrifying. What if it rewrote the access protocol? That would mean I don't even want to think about it. Beta. Okay.
Hey, just wanted to see how you're doing.
I'm fine.
Because the last time we spoke about Tilda, you got pretty upset, so I Forget it. Was there anything else? So, have you been going through more of the recordings for my focus? What about studying Hephaestus? Have you been doing that? A little. It's quite different from the subordinate function that escaped Gaia Prime 20 years ago. How so? It's mutating. Changing its own code. At this rate, we'll never capture it. We'll find a way. If you say so.
Man, she's such a brat.
So have you been upstairs at all? Not really. Varl sometimes comes down here to talk. He keeps asking if I'm okay. I thought he only wanted to know about my productivity, but... it's almost like he actually wants to talk to me. Yeah, I think he does. Have you talked with anyone else in the base? I speak with Gaia. She asked me how I'm feeling and my opinion on various topics. I didn't expect that from an AI. That's all thanks to Elizabeth. She believed Gaia had to care, not just follow her programming orders. I know. Independent emotional processing enabled the previous version of Gaia to create you, after all. Yeah. I guess so. So, aside from Varl and Gaia, who else have you been talking to? Zoe told me how you met after your escape from the Hades Proving Lab. I had no idea you were severely injured. If the Zeniths had killed you, life on Earth would be doomed. My escape would have been for nothing. But they didn't kill me. And thanks to Varl and Zoe, I was able to recover.
Man, that feels like ages ago.
You said you and Varl talk sometimes. What about? He told me about your tribe, the Nora, and the proving ritual you did. I told him if I was born into the tribe, I'd never be able to do the proving. It does require a lot of physical training, but there are plenty of other roles besides being a hunter. I don't think I'd be suited for any of them. Well, I guess it's a good thing you're not a Nora, then. What else can you tell me about Tilda? She liked to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect. Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage? She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses.
I feel like I've listened to all of this already.
You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files? Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many. They didn't interest you? I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis. Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use? No. Any information about them was redacted.
Nick, I'm pretty sure I went through all of that already.
I'll be going. Okay. Bye.
What's on this side again? Alright, this is just a place to get to the other place. Whoops.
It is good to see you again, Aloy. I see you have recovered Demeter.
There you go. Done.
With the acquisition of Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter, my heuristic processing density has expanded greatly. I should now be able to absorb Hephaestus, and fortunately, we have made progress on a plan to capture it.
They were just saying they didn't know how.
With Varl's encouragement, Beta analyzed all available information on Hephaestus. Its expansion has been rampant. It is too large to be beamcast, and the kernel you've been using could never hold it. Therefore, it must be contained in a location with a direct physical connection to me. A place with 2 data cores.
2 cores? Where would we find a place like that?
Gemini.
An abandoned cauldron in the desert west of here.
I've been there
Seismic
already.
activity disrupted the original construction. 2 data cores were built as a result.
I know that place. It's near the Desert Clan's capital. We'll have to bring you there by hand.
I have devised a blueprint for a suitable, albeit unwieldy, transport rig. It will require 2 people to carry it to Gemini.
I can help.
Once I am installed on the first core, I will call down Hephaestus on the other, trapping it. I will then initiate the merge. However, in order to construct the rig, I will need considerable help.
Can you build it? I suppose I could, but it's not gonna work. The Zeniths will find you. Minerva won't be able to conceal your location.
That is correct. Absorbing Hephaestus will create a significant power surge, easily detected by anyone capable of noticing.
But what if there were multiple power surges? To fake out the Zeniths? If Erend, Zoe, and Katalo spread out to the other cauldrons and create their own surges, would those conceal the one at Gemini?
Analyzing. Such a tactic might be effective. With Beta's help, we should be able to build a set of handheld pulse generators.
I told you it's not gonna work. I did a test. Hephaestus has written Alpha clearance out of its access module. You'll never be able to capture it. Then we need a higher level of clearance. There is no higher... Ted Pharaoh's Omega clearance. The one he used to purge the Apollo database and kill the Alphas. But to get it, you would have to find Thebes. The private bunker he retreated to when the world ended, and nobody knows where that is, not even the Zeniths. Their only intel was that it was somewhere in San Francisco. That might be all I need. Alva, the Quen diviner I met, said her people had set up a base at landfall. They were searching for data in San Francisco from there. She might be able to help. So I guess I'm headed all the way west. While I'm gone, will you be able to build the rig and the pulse generators? I'll try.
I'll make sure she has what she needs.
Alva said the Quen have a ferry on the coast that they use to get to the ruins of San Francisco. That's where I need to go.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock an additional room near the servers.
Understood.
Alright, I just got a bunch of quests. That's fine, I guess. You know what? I think I'm gonna call this the end of the session. I got a few things I gotta get done before the end of the day, so yeah. You guys know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I will catch you all in the next session. Thanks for watching again.